Did you grab a towel? Hope you went through that first portion of primary back stretch. If you're jumping into this later, I would arch and scoop the spine just a few times before jumping into this. It won't hurt if you don't, but it's just going to flex things up a little bit more. Now this is one of two variations of doing primary back stretch. The basic workout actually has us put our hands behind. That'll be the next video. I like to start with the towel, even if you think you can do the other way, even if you have been doing it that way, because I'm going to teach you a few things with the towel that can help you really free up the cervical area so that you can do the second portion even better. Should be a hand towel. This one is just on the edge of being too thick. If it's much thicker, then it would be really hard for me to get my hands around there without feeling like I'm gripping it. You want to be able to put your fingers around it and stretch the thumbs, and I'll explain that in a minute. Let's first get into our alignment. We're actually going to use the towel to help us today. Okay, so softly bend. Okay, softly bend those knees. And we're going to do it the normal way first. Hand on belly, hand lower back. Big inhale. Exhale, belly button up and back. Tighten buttons. Inhale again. Exhale, stretch to get ribs up. Shift weight back and off big toe. So I want you to take the towel. I'm going to have it behind, but to start with, let's put it in front. You're going to, like I said, have the thumbs facing each other. So when I put it behind here, where we had the heels of our hands here, that's where the backs of our hands will be, because we want to be shoulder width, not too wide and not too close. And unless you have two mirrors, you're not really going to be able to know for sure. So you get to feel your way around and stretch those thumbs. Then we're going to pull the towel just lightly in that position away from the body. So go ahead and straighten your legs, wiggle them out a little bit, bend those knees, pull the towel just a little bit, and inhale. Exhale, pull that towel to think belly button up and back. Oh yes, you can use the leverage of that towel to help you. Inhale. Exhale, pull the towel to help you get those ribs up. How about that, huh? Shift weight back and off big toe. Then just turn the thumbs slightly towards your butt cheeks. Yes, I know Teresa can turn all the way out in some of those videos. So can I, as you just saw. But I also did that with the wrong set of muscles, and I torque my elbow if I go too much with that. So just slightly. And you want to make sure your wrist stays as if it's in a splint. I often say we can wave Miss America, but not baby bye-bye, okay? So we want to keep that like in a splint so we're not twisting or kinking our wrist, so to speak. Just enough to keep that activation there. Shake that head, no, a little pump. It's not about how far you're going. You notice my elbows are slightly bent, 3 and 4. So as we get ready to do this first part, weight and heels, knees out, keep those ribs up, tummy in as you look down at your chest. Roll over to your right. Now you should be looking straight out. Now depending what kind of device you're using, you might be looking down or up. Try to look straight out. Like you can look and glance what I'm doing, but then look straight out, straight ahead. We don't want to be looking up at the ceiling or down here or kind of kinking and straining our neck. And we certainly don't want to be jutting forward. That weight and heels helps get the ears over the shoulders. Really helps with all that tech neck things we have going on these days, right? So over to the side. Big inhale, hunch up. Now, in some of the videos, Teresa straightens her elbows, but I want you to think to do this as you turn. You're turning from your elbow to your shoulder. You're not just flipping your wrist out. You're just turning your wrist slightly, but you're doing a whole arm so that you can keep that activation. So I'm over here with my head, and I hunch, and I reach through from my core, Spider Woman, right? Up through my core. And yes, I want you to hold it. Up through my shoulders and down through my arms, not just straightening my arms, because I can straighten my arms and not be activated. Especially if you have any hypermobility, we can cheat, and it's not really cheating anybody but ourselves. So just reach through, even though and leave your elbow slightly bent if you need to. Then down to the center, refocus ribs up. Over to your left, shake out the head, hunch up. Exhale, reach through. All the way over to the right, hold 1, 2. Back over to the left, keep those ribs up, tummy tight. Now pull that towel, pretend a string's pulling your head up tight, and over to the opposite side. Keep those knees out, weight and heels. Shake the head. Make sure you're looking straight forward, not down and up. Inhale. Exhale, pull the towel to help to get that head up and over. Really stretch it up like a string's pulling up. Shake. Inhale. Exhale, stretch up and over. Try to keep the chin level. Don't be looking up in the middle. Inhale. Exhale, all the way back to the center. Tighten buns, ribs up. A little pump. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to let you come out of that, but keep your feet in alignment. Don't step out of it. Just kind of shake out the knees, shake out the hands. We have one more, but I want you to get a little bit of a reset there because that's really intense. Okay, we're going to use our towel again, right? I'll turn this way this time. Softly bend. Find your position for your towel. Pull that apart and just turn towards the butt cheeks a little bit and use that to curl that core and get those ribs up, shift weight back and off big toe. Now we're going to look side to side, and again, try to keep that chin level. Now if you have to look down a little bit because you're looking at a screen or up, I want you can look, glance, but then try to keep your face forward. You may need a mirror to help you with this. I found that when I went side to side, I was lifting my chin in the middle. So I had to use a mirror to help me do it. I felt like I was doing this then because this became normal. So it's very important because there's a lot of stuff going on with our neck these days. Just the way we drive and we sit a lot and we're sitting looking at screens or phones. So we really need to focus on the ears over the shoulders, no turtlenecks as we do this. Okay, ribs up. We're gonna push out that left knee. We're gonna look over our right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, keep that chin level as you look over your right shoulder. Pull that tummy in because the tendency is the shoulder wants to follow. Keep it back. Inhale, hunch up and reach through. Try to look past, even if it's just with your eyeballs. 2, 3, 4. And slowly, slowly. Remember, when you're reaching through, you're not necessarily straightening the arms. Inhale, hunch. Exhale, reach through. See, I'm slightly bent there. Then slowly to the center, and then over to the right. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly to the center. Keep that chin level and over to the left. Push out that right knee. Weight and heels. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Look right. 1, 2, 3. Look left. Tummy tight. 1, 2, 3. Look right. 1, 2, 3. Head tall. Center. Tighten those buns. Pump. 2, 3, 4. Remember the hinge. Hinge. Untuck. Stop. Pull that tummy in. Pull that towel as you go to your best flat back. Knees out. Now you might go a little bit lower now that you've warmed up a little bit, but it's not about how low you can go. It's keeping everything in alignment. Pump. 2, 3, 4. Hang over, relax head. And again, if you have issues with dizziness or blood pressure, you don't need to do this part. Just kind of throw your tail down and just hang out like we told before. Shake it now. Inhale. Exhale all the way. Next time we're going to tuck our chin and pull the towel. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, release to the base of the buns and drop it. Flip those palms, jazz. Hunch, reach past the toes back in. Then lats, pull it back. Tummy and lats bringing you up. Bend those elbows. Tuck, curl. Keep stacking it. Weight and heels. Keep shifting back. Keep shifting back until you're hip to hips. And then ribs up. Then head. Reach out. We get to kick out. Yay. Flick, kick. 3 and 4. Reaching out all the time. And now we're going to jazz the hand as we lift that knee. 3, 4. Weight and heels. Curl, hunch. Relax that head. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder roll up and back. Knees out all the time. Straight hunch up. Ribs up. That's really powerful as you felt it. We're going really slow through all that because it's really helping unkink the neck, the shoulder, really can help take care of a lot of issues there. But remember, it's not about straight arms. If your arms have to go straight, but you're staying activated, that's fine. But for some of us, that means we're really cheating, and we don't want that because then you don't get the benefits out of it. So again, any questions or any comments, any ahas, just comment below. I've enabled comments, and I'll get back to you, and I'd love to hear how you like this variation. Next will be the variation with the hands behind.